wonderful art students. How are you guys doing today? I'm back with another fun video of cool stuff that you guys can do at home that is creative to fill your spring break with some fun. Alright guys, before we get started, I wanted to show you a couple of things that me and Morgan have been working on this week. We made a couple of weavings out of yarn, which is something that I want to do with my kiddos at school whenever we get back, the older kiddos. We are actually going to be doing some yarn weaving at some point. So we're pretty happy with the way these turned out. These are just little ones. Probably going to use them as little coasters. And I just had blue and white yarn here at home. So that's what this turned out to be. I'm pretty excited about it. Morgan had fun doing that yesterday. So anyway, today we are going to do a little bit of drawing. And what we're going to do is we are going to draw a couple of little critters that all start off. This one I kind of started to color. This one I have not. But these critters both start off with a basic shape. I don't know if you guys can see it right offhand, but see right through there, it's an upside down heart, and right through there, upside down heart. So I'm going to show you guys how to make these little critters today. And I'm going to start off by drawing a heart. Okay, now we're going to start off by doing the piggy because he's a little bit easier than the dog. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do after we get our heart drawn, we're going to flip the paper over so the heart is now upside down. And then after we get our heart and we turn it upside down, right there, see where I got my pencil? I want you to do a big circle. Actually, I want mine to be bigger. So that's okay, I can just erase that part because I want it to be kind of a big circle because that's where our snout is going to be. Okay, and after we get our circle, then I want you to do two tall and skinny ovals in the circle. And see, you can kind of see that looks like a snout. I will say I don't have any kind of document camera, so I'm literally holding this with one hand and drawing with the other. So sometimes it'll look like my pencil is going weird places, and it's because it is. Okay. All right, so now we got our little snout. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and draw two eyes. You can draw them big or small. These are fairly small. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and color these little guys in. You can leave a little white dot if you want a little sparkle in your little piggy's eye. I did on this one. Anyway. Alright, so now I'm going to give him two eyebrows. I want this piggy to be kind of happy, okay? So I'm going to come down here, and below his snout, I'm going to do a half smile on this side and the other half on the other side. And I'm going to kind of connect it at the bottom, and that's his chin. So you can kind of finish your little smile like that. And then you can erase this little triangle part right here. So now it kind of looks like he's cut these two fat cheeks, okay? All right, so now we're going to go up to the top of his head and give him ears, okay? So to do that, I'm going to start off by drawing two upside down triangles. See how those are upside down triangles? And it's going to give him the look that his ears are a little folded down. So at the top of each triangle, you're going to connect it to the top of the head. And see how it kind of looks like his little ears are flopped over. Cute, right? All right. Now, we want this to be a really big, fat, chunky pig. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a big circle around his head. He's a big piggy. He's been very well fed. And then, after we got the circle, at the bottom, we're going to do 2 little feet like this. He's big and fat. So we got the 2 feet, and see how they kind of look like a W shape. See how it kind of looks like a W? And then what you can do is you can draw smaller ones right beside him, in between, and that will make it look like those are his 2 feet at the back of his body. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to the top of the circle where his body is and do a little curly Q tail. And there, I have my pig. He's kind of a silly pig, but he's super cute. And then what you can do is go ahead and start coloring him. Okay, so now we're going to do our cute little doggy character. He is super cute and super easy. There's just a few more steps to him than the piggy, okay? So here we go. We're going to start off the same way as we did our piggy, and we are going to do a heart. I'm going ahead and drawing mine upside down, but remember with our piggy, what you can do is draw your heart and then flip the paper upside down, okay? All right, so I have my heart. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the top part of our heart, which is, remember, we've turned our heart upside down, okay? So the top where the corners meet, and we're gonna do a big oval. We can go ahead and color that in if you want. That is gonna be our doggy's nose. Okay, then the bottom of that oval in the middle, we're going to draw a line down to where our heart meets right here. So we're going to draw a line down like that, and then at the bottom of each little cheek area, we're going to do a couple freckles. 3 on each side. You could do more than that if you want. Freckles are kind of cute, I think. We're just doing little dots, okay? Now what we want to do is we want to do a little tongue, like his little tongue is sticking out. So we just did a U shape right there, a little line, and it looks like a tongue. So it still doesn't look like a doggy quite yet, but it will soon, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to go up above our nose on the outside of the heart, and we're going to do 2 eyes. I'm doing 2 ovals. You can do really big eyes or small. It's up to you, okay? Then you can go ahead and put a couple of little eyebrows above your eyes. Then we're going to come down to our heart, and I want you to draw a big half circle, kind of, that goes around your eyes and eyebrows, okay? Now you can kind of see this is kind of the snout area, and then that's the top part of your face, okay? Now I'm going to do 2 long ears at each side, which can kind of just be a big, long J shape. See, when you do it like this kind of looks like the letter J. Or you can think of it like a big letter U, kind of stretched out, okay? So now we've got our face done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down to the bottom of his little tongue area and snout area, okay? And we're gonna draw a U shape. This represents where his body is. All right, now remember, friends, all of your drawings will probably end up a little bit different. Even this doggy looks a little bit different than my original pencil drawing. And then even both my little piggies look a little bit different. I want you guys to figure out what other kinds of creatures can you make by using the shape of a heart. Here's a couple of little doodles that I did this morning trying to figure out, oh, what kinds of things could I come up with? See, there's a couple little bunnies. There's one of my little doggies. I tried to do a little kitty cat up there. I think this one maybe kind of looks like a monkey. I don't know. See what kinds of things you can come up with. Here's a bigger sketch of maybe what a bunny could look like. So play around, try and do some. And then send me pictures what kinds of things that you came up with using the shape of the heart. And remember, you can always use crayons. You don't have to use markers. I just had markers here from the stuff we were doing yesterday. So that's why I was coloring with markers. Anyway, have fun, friends, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.